What's up, you guys? I am cycling right now. I fell right on my trike. I got it actually this trike in Paraguay last year. And it's basically a vehicle that has a one wheel in the front and two in the back as well. I got a trailer over there. That's the way it is. Right now, I set up my telephone and the maneuver on between, and I carry on. This afternoon, it's about, let's say 4:30, yeah, something like that. I am here in the southern Quebec, southeastern Quebec actually, like 50 kilometers down south of Quebec City, the capital of the province, the second biggest province in Canada. So this trike has a couple of mirrors, left, right, whatever it is. Doesn't have a gear, so right now I have to check it out. My mirror, because two people is coming behind, and yeah, you can see it. Yeah, it's kind of neat, eh? Well, this is the first time I've set up my telephone like this, and I go slowly uphill right now. You can understand that when you pedal on the bicycle or a trike like this, even though you're sitting comfortably and like chair, this trike has a chair, like literally, you know. And when you don't got gear, cannot change any gear, well, you got to push. It's okay. I got my legs strong enough to carry on. I already being comfortable with this bicycle, try a lot of different expedition. The last one was a couple of months ago. I went to the island of Orleans, La Ile d'Orléans in French. Just to let you know, guys, I'm 60 years old, 60, and I will be 61 next year, March. And myself, I was walking and cycling for several countries and territories, and almost my entire life, because I spent 21 years in a nomadic lifestyle, and you know, I got plenty of videos. I can say this because this YouTube channel that you are actually catching, and if you see my videos lately, it's about news, interviews, some TikTok videos like got viral stuff. I'm talking about those videos and stuff. And so basically, I kind of like it's not a niche. That's one thing that I want to actually building up in another channel, another sub channel, like a thin channel, kind of different channel, not this one. So right now I got, like, because I worked as a journalist before, as a reporter, and I like what I do, so I like to talk to people. In fact, when I cycling and, you know, being around, talking about around the world, I was engaging with a lot of people, and sometimes they allow me to record in and to have some kind of like life documentary, kind of, you know, what is the life what is there, what is the people, what the people do, what the people thinking, what is the action and stuff, a lot of stuff. All mix it up with the concept of the Omar Globe. Of course, my name is O-M-A-R, Omar. So I was thinking about what is the best way to put this together, kind of like, and that global perspective. There you are. That global perspective we're talking about. And when I realized that the nomadic concept is about a non-attachment situation with anybody or with any country, or I felt when I complete like I don't know 25,000 kilometers, I realized that I'm a citizen of the world. I'm a global citizen. So I thought Omar Global is kind of like standard. That's my name and my last name. Kind of like, this is my foundation, my country, my republic, my environment, my territory. And so there you are, Omar Global Media, Omar Global TV, Omar Global Radio, and on and on and on. So I guess I feel comfortable with that concept. And yeah. So a lot of those videos that you're watching on my videos is recording news from elsewhere. Right now I do a lot about United States elections, and supporting Kamala Harris. In case you're wondering what is my perspective, my philosophy, my political view, I support strongly 100%. Kamala Harris will be our next Madam President. I say our because United States is our country. Even though I don't live in the United States, I don't have a United States passport, I am American. Because everything happening down the south, across the border, impacts directly to Canadian lifestyle. And that is, we can discuss that statement, but I believe it is like this. I believe everything happening in the United States and who actually people choosing in the United States directly impacts to the Canadian people. And I'm a witness of the situation, of this, what I say. And so I actually do a lot of reading about news and stuff, editing, putting some music and stuff, and distributing in my network, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and so on. And so basically this channel was sleeping for like almost 18 years. To be honest with you, this channel, if you go in and about, you can find out this channel is certified as registered. This account is registered in 2006. That's about 18 years ago. Long time. And why I leave this unattended. There is one single video that got 250,000 views, and it's about a short video that I recorded in Vancouver after our party, kind of like in the streets. It was a time where I used to go downtown Vancouver and the party, some, I don't know, bar, whatever it is, disco party. And I was carrying on my camera, and then there was two girls kind of like kissing each other or whatever. I don't know, because they want to grab attention, whatever. So I put my camera on and I said, oh, you want to kiss each other, whatever. I'm filming now for my YouTube channel, I said. And they did. So that was like, I don't know, maybe 7-8 seconds. And I realized that in the internet, you can see people, what the people want to watch, and what catch people's attention. There you are. What catches people's attention. Anyhow, from that, and then another video about abandoned house. Somewhere in France, I was walking around on the abandoned castle, actually, and that was a big success in terms of visualization and how you call when the time is a time-consuming video. Time retention, there you go. Time retention, the famous terminology that YouTuber use a lot. Retention. Retention is when a viewer catches the video and take a look at the video for a certain time. Sometimes they come in back again and again and again and again. They want to see that specific scene or whatever it is. But never until a month and a half ago, never actually. I put my expense. I said, you know what? I want to be a YouTuber. I want to promote my YouTube channel. I monetized my channel. After all, I got 1,600 videos. Is that amazing? This is a bicycle park, guys. Look at people using the bicycle on high speed. That sports bicycle just goes by. So, since I put myself seriously in perspective to become a YouTuber, to create content and everything, all this stuff, the number of my channel is jumping up, overwhelmingly. A month and a half ago, I got 300, maximum I think 390 subscribers. And you can see before, almost nothing. You can see even drops, some subscribers drops. And the performance of the channel, below zero. For 18 years. And somebody in France asked me the other day why you actually didn't realize how important is your how important is your lifestyle, how catches you up. Many people will be interested in explore what is about that nomadic lifestyle that you're talking about, and you live in real life. What is that? And you actually never take seriously this YouTube environment, universe, until now. And why in 2024? A lot of questions. And as usual, I don't have the answer. The answer is not, how you say, accurate. No, that terminology, accurate, is not proper. I don't know exactly why, but I have some clues why I started. Well, this year I went to the island. No idea about YouTube, no care, no concern, nothing. It was there, my YouTube. I don't even care. Sometimes put some videos, sometimes whatever. never care about metric or never care about statistics, nothing. So when I came back from the island after a couple of months of traveling, like summer trip or whatever it is, it's just about 250 kilometers around. So I came back to Scout where I live, a small town, and I was still in the island when somebody in France, actually Kiki Galeano, told me that ça va? Ça va bien? Oui. Oui, ça va. So I was one morning I was wake up. I was on wake up, 3 o'clock in the morning, something like that. And I remember Kiki Galeano told me that Juan Pastoriza, a journalist, a host, a radio host in Paraguay, back in Paraguay, the country where I born 60 years ago. Well, he has like an overnight program, radio talk show program, and I remember that. And so that's it. Now it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm in the caravan here in the country, in the camping, and I sent a message to Pastoriza, and he immediately responds because actually he woke overnight, 3 o'clock in the night at the same time in Paraguay. Our time, time is similar, and that in this period still it's similar. Our time here in the west, the east coast, and Paraguay is similar. Over here is like 5 o'clock, there is 5 o'clock. So he responded. Yeah, we wasn't there, and he said, please call me back when you have something about. And I said that I was involved a lot with the U.S. election and talking about how important it is to vote for Kamala Harris and the next November election and stuff. So he said, yeah, you got it. And then when I came back to Scout, shortly after that, I contacted him again and again, like maybe four times. And then I start to edit these videos exclusively for the program, even with the radio 1st of March. The radio name is, in Spanish, is Primero de Marzo, means March 1st or 1st of March. I don't know. Well, I think I know why. There in Paraguay, there is somebody, a guy his name is Mariscal Lopez, I guess. He is a marshal, kind of like military rank, high rank, individual, historic individual, because he is one of the heroes in Paraguay. But he did actually pushing those kids, minors, under 18 years old, bunch of kids, and bring to the fighting area. I guess the fighting area was like Acostayu, kind of like mountain side or something in Paraguay, deep in rural Paraguay. And of course, those kids were quit. There is no sense of warrior, whatever, and ladies as well, because the devastation of the Triple Alliance War, for Argentina, Brazil, and Uruguay against Paraguay was devastated, and there was no more men to send to the war zone, and so I guess that was the kind of the 1st of March of 18 something, I think so. The famous Batalla de Acostañú, We go the fight of Costanú, the mountainside Costanú, where thousands of kids, minors, were killed. And that was his achievement. But in Paraguay and against three giant neighbors, and I'm just wondering how can actually Paraguay exist after all, after that devastating situation, even though the Brazilian bandeirantes, I believe they coming up to the government palace in Asunción and rape ladies, women, and kill people. Oh, terrible. Most those terrible stuff and what happened in the war. And Mariscal Lopez's motto was we win or we die. We win or we die. Vencer o morir in Spanish. We win or we die. And so there you are, the 1st of March. And because the Paraguayan people are kind of patriotic people, they believe what those heroes did, it was good. When actually, and certainly, it was really bad decisions. And so the radio, 1st of March, right now is with the group, the so-called Cartes group, by Mr. Horacio Cartes. He is a man who actually the strong man in Paraguay. And he is accused by the United States that he is involved in drug trafficking, money laundering, how you say contrabando in English? How you say when you transfer, one moment, this guy, you can see this kind of stuff. He has no right to carry on in this, he has no right. This is a bicycle path, not a motorcycle path. This is what you have to always thinking about. There are some crazy people around. You have to be careful. Tell me that I've been around the world. Cycling and walking here, there. I am surviving for miracle. I'm supposed to not be alive right now, like physically alive. No fucking way. But here I am, pedaling and enjoying the situation. Of course, I enjoy my trike ride every day. Yeah. Radio 1st of March, or Radio 1 de Marzo, is the group of Cartes. Strong man in Paraguay, as I said. He actually cannot come into the United States because the United States blocked him. He doesn't have a visa or permit to enter the United States soil. And certainly he cannot actually travel abroad because he is afraid of being caught. And so you can imagine now what is the situation. I was ignored because I actually ignore a lot of stuff. I don't live anymore in Paraguay. I came here 30 years ago in 1994, arriving in Canada, but never actually coming to Canada. It's happening because I met somewhere in Costa Rica. We traveling together. And we ended up over here, 1994, 30 years ago. Can't believe it that. So since then, I live in here and there and around the world. So Now I come into the point where I actually going to turn around and back to Scott. This is a curve, the limits. A lot of people do this, crossing the train path, the train tracks. Right now I'm crossing the train track over here, and I guess I had to just maneuver my bicycle, certainly, and that's it. And I'm going to turn around back to Scots. This is what I'm going to do right now. So right now I am entering the surface of a rough surface, kind of like, it's not paved anymore over here. It's like parking lot. It's it is a parking lot actually. So I have to be very careful in terms of turning around right now. So here, my telephone is moving. All right, you got it. There you are. It's a good idea to get this sort of telephone stand kind of, but I actually have a better idea. But it's okay. It's okay. Returning. Now you see, you guys, this t-shirt. Yeah, mind the gap. You know what? I have an idea to sell this on my YouTube channel. There's some YouTubers selling things like t-shirt and stuff. Markets, marketing the site. You have to have a permission from YouTube, AdSense, kind of all those stuff. And one other thing I'm going to do is I guess you cannot sell in this kind of t-shirt with this design without permission. But you can associate with marketers who actually design this t-shirt and put them in the market. So, and basically the social medias work like this. You don't have any officially or physically as like a shop, store. We call it tienda in español. You know what it is? This is water with pine needle juice and lemon. The pine. You see the trees, the Christmas trees and pine needle, whatever the pine. So the sprue, I guess its name as well. I mean, variety of pine. Yeah. One moment, please. All right, now that's it. All right. So that I drink a lot. Pine needle. And here is, we talk about liters and liters. Sometimes I make in a casserole, like put in the water and boiling the water in the pressure casserole, and that's it. That water you're drinking. And I guess 10 liters, 8 liters is finished in a week, per week. Apparently it's good. I actually feel kind of addicted to. Where is my pine needle juice? Mix it up with the water and lime. Have to be cold, ice, kind of like iced tea. So this shirt is what I love. I love this Mind the Gap because I live in London for a year, and I was so fan of commuting on the tube, on the London tube. And this is the symbol of the London tube, of the subway system in London, England. And what a city, what a beautiful city. spectacular, in terms of global capital. It's like New York. We're talking about London, England. We don't need to offer explanation of how interesting place this is. It is London. I was living there, working there, as usual. When I say that I adopted how nomadic lifestyle, yes, became nomad. Nomad is somebody who doesn't have a country. Yeah. Do you know that movie? That movie, there is no country for all men. This is me. Yeah. So if you ask me, what is more important for you? To have actually a country, to belong to a country, or to have a passport? I probably going to say I love to have a country like Canada, my country, my adopted country actually. It's not my real country because I'm born here. I am Canadian citizen myself, naturalized Canadian, but I'm not real Canadian because I'm not born here. It's kind of weird because if you're a black or if you're like Indian, but your daughter or your son born here in this country, the perception of the racist people, we said, no, you are not Canadian. And you can repeatedly say, I'm born here in Canada. No, but you don't look like Canadian. Exactly what happened in the United States. Exactly what happened in the United States. They confused Springfield, Ohio, with the Haitian and others, people. Terrible. But we're not talking about that right now. We don't need to intoxicate ourselves in this beautiful environment with that shit. The racism. Anyways, London. I was there. I was in Madrid, Barcelona. I was in Amsterdam. Then I cycling around and around. I was in Lisbon and interior Portugal as well. And in several cities across Europe. And Germany, I spent time in Berlin. And I did a lot of expedition, as I said, trips, bicycle trip, walking trip with bicycle with 2 trident and so on and on and on. And one of the trips that I remember is the trip from Paris to Berlin. 2,000 kilometers. It took me 2 months. 2 months to arrive in the capital of Germany, from Paris to Berlin. I always remember that trip, and all the trips in Europe. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh, you want to see what's going on over here? The tractor sprayed, the animal. You see probably over here. There, you see it? Yeah. This is like a vitamin for the soil. So basically, the animals like horses and cows and stuff, they come into I guess they shitting somewhere here, there, and those things became like fertilized. You can see that fertilize the soil, probably. Put some vitamin in the soil, and then they went to carry on for prepare the soil for plant something like that. Because you do this when you're actually thinking to cultivate something. I don't know. You understand? You got the idea? You got the point? All right, guys. This is the cycling monologue. The cycling monologue. And in Spanish, I got another The similar podcast is a podcast. Basically, monologue is, yeah, it's an improvisation. It's you're talking to yourself and what it's about and what is coming in your mind. And so yeah, so hi. So yeah, so in general terminology is to say people what you think, and in the same time, you present yourself. You present yourself to the people. Like exactly what's going on with Kamala Harris, for example. Kamala Harris right now is in the process to show the people who she is, because not many people know too much about her background, her history and stuff. So she's touring around and say, this is who I am. This is what I think. This is what I want to do. I love Kamala Harris. Many times, so this is a confess, many times, I'm a very emotional person myself. I cry easily. And sometimes when I cry, I feel relief. And actually, I feel happy because I feel myself human. And sometimes, some words that Kamala Harris do say, or some action what she do, just go around and shopping or engage with the people she's meeting around, her campaign, her trial and stuff, made me cry because I love it. I love that. How different is from one candidate to another. And I want to say something about it because this is a monologue, man. Now I'm coming down. So you can see the bicycles coming like fast, got speed. Here on my right there is some corn still. Soon they're going to carry off this harvest that's corn. Over there, this guy there is a small plane above the air, above the this area. Oh wow, this is a real freedom, my friend. Wow, it's a small plane. Ooh. It is a beautiful country. A bit boring. Sort of. Especially when you act like myself. Like when you live in a small town, it's the small town environment. You got small town. It's and then you go out, and then you find exactly the same thing. This bicycle path, for example, and the gas station, and the public library, and the post office, and what else? In general, but the quality of life is great. Here in this bicycle path, you see it. People walking, people running, people cycling, people say hello. It is beautiful. And I show you in front over there, I show you. Look at that. And of course, it could be boring, but what? We don't have it. We have a right to be bored. I think especially me. I need to touch the boring side of it, because my life of traveling was far from bored. Always I had to be careful. I had to, cycling here, walking here, there, all over. Endless situation. And now that I have this settled down circumstance, this dimension of settled down, I still don't adapt to this idea completely. Uh, Settle down. But that's okay. I always see myself, you know, if you have energy and if you want to be completely healthy, strong and healthy, you should grab your bicycle and go away. Thousands of kilometers, thousands of kilometers. Imagine if I do right now this. Like I grab my bicycle, get crazy, and then hey, see you later, alligator. Without any compromise, any attachment. Just go as it is. As the exactly this is what I did a long time ago. For 21 years on and off. And because in my 60s I feel strong. I feel strong because I drink this pine needle in great quantity, and also I eat regularly dandelion, the wild dandelion, dandelion, the wild dandelion plant, the leaf. I do salads with tomato, and I eat that like lettuce, like rucola. And I guess that some dandelion species are like in the family of the rucola family. So yeah, I guess those things, and I used to do a lot pedaling and cycling. I guess this is make me strong in my age. I feel. I feel. Um, I always say, well, you're going to pass away. You're going to become older and older, and probably your health is going to be your body is going to be deteriorated as expected. It's going to happen. So why not pick up the bicycle and go? And you say, where? Anywhere. Mexico, Costa Rica. What about the dangers around? Probably I'm going to be in the situation where somebody will kill me or something. So you're going to die anyways. You're going to die anyways. Why you're afraid of being killed? When actually you want to do that, if you want to really do this, if you want to really pick up your bicycle, this, and go to California, for example, you can do it. You can do it. And then you can say a lot of stuff. Whoa, watch it up, watch it up, watch it up, you're behind. Some people coming without, I don't know, not concerning. Yeah. Hey, you guys. Hello. Bonjour. So, I saw those ladies on the parking lots. Yeah, they do the run around. Run around is like you go that way, like northbound, and then when you actually consider, okay, the limit of a certain point where actually you say, okay, now I go back. This is what you do. You go, I'm back. This is what I'm doing right now. And sometimes I say, why you go, I'm back. And metaphorically speaking, why you go, I'm back. Look, I'm going to grab some of strawberry, wild strawberry, like a red, starting to getting the maturation of the fruit. This bicycle is ready to go. It's ready to go. Just this is happening sometime on my mind, the thing is, if I had to do this, I had to leave behind a lot of stuff. Also, something happened before. You know what? Happening with everybody, even with the most experienced travelers. If you pass your travel for a long time, and then this time, like last time I was in Sydney, Australia, and then in 2020 the COVID hits the world, and I came back to Canada from Australia, from Sydney, and since then I haven't traveled. For me, traveling, we're talking about thousands of kilometers, and go away month and years and year, kind of. If you ask me, for example, how old are you right now? Well, I'm going to turn 61 soon, next year. And then you're going to say, okay, so what about starting a trip now for another 5 years? And when you became a 55 years old guy, you can return to Canada after 5 years. What about that? What about that? And you can say, yes, for sure. 5 years from now on to 66, 65. It sounds like a good idea. And then probably that could be extended to another 5 years until you got 70. So you got 10 years ahead. 10 years more of traveling, of being around. Why not? Why not? You know, there is some abuelita, grandmother. She is from Spain, and she is famous because she got her what is the name of the Instagram account, and I guess she have her Facebook account as well, you know, and probably somebody actually do that for her, and she is about 80 years old. I'm still young, like 60 years old is not too old to start a trip like a bicycle. Because, of course, and then you know what? I could actually make money on the way, because now that I became serious about this project of the YouTube project, became YouTuber and make money and all this stuff, I get in really exciting, and I get, you know what, I'm going to grab my, so this is a good idea. And you can say, what are you waiting for? But you know, you see this like grab, because it's kind of cold right now. Well, you know, go right now, tomorrow. Another good idea. Excellent idea. And I confess now, this is a confession. Why we are sometimes thinking to do something and then thinking, and the time passes and on and on. For example, why? Because usually we are trapped in the middle of this situation, in the middle of our commodities. We got our kitchen, our sofa, our bed, our food. It's really, really hard to get out of that environment. Having nothing else than a backpack or a bicycle, and just the environment, the wireless, the dangers, and the excitements. because it is exciting situation. Trip without plan, without come back. There is a title of the book that I always thinking to publish, and for that I work a lot, but haven't published yet, and maybe will never publish. If I procrastinate, my really big problem is procrastination. Of course, I have several mental issues. One of them is a procrastination, you say, where you say you're going to do, you want to do, but your lack of discipline or your lack of... It's okay. It's okay. I'm not complaining. I don't want to complain now. I didn't complain before, even though I did it. Not seriously, though. I said, what the fuck? What the fuck? You know? So if you, yeah, for sure. Yeah. So maybe now. And so as a human, it's people. So beautiful, that lady. That lady just drove with the bicycle. She is huge. She is cute. And so we are trapped in our own environment. We cannot be wild. We cannot be traveler. We cannot be nomad because excuse and excuse and excuse. A long conference of excusement and justification of not traveling, not doing what we really want to do, for example. And this is happening with regular people and with people like me. People who has a vast experience of nomadism. Nomadism is the ultimate freedom. You know why? You know why nomadism is the ultimate freedom of expression? Because you go away without the perspective of return. So when you say this parameter of the situation right now, I say we're talking about this a bicycle path, that people go in and back and stuff. So I went over there and now I go back. Nomadic lifestyle is you go away without return. So there is a title of the book, the ideal book that I said, the title will be One-Way Ticket. You go away without return. You leave everything behind. And that is the point where we actually thinking about how can that is possible. When you got this and this and this, and you need to sell, or you need to leave the apartment complete empty. Because let's put it this way. You actually are a human and you are cycling. You're doing something, whatever. And then suddenly you pass away. Done. Finish. You pass away. You die. I don't know. An accident. A sudden situation. Somebody kill you. Especially in the United States, somebody could kill you. Like this. You're sitting. And that's it. You pass away. Bam. You're not even, I don't know. You're not even thinking twice because you have no time to thinking. Because the bullets straight in the head. Finish. What was the reason? I don't know. You don't know because you pass away. You pass it away. You die. So, what happened? So you leave behind something. You leave behind a house, a family, a kitchen, a car, you know. What else you leave behind? Money. Things that you always want to do but never did. Those desires. You leave behind a lot of stuff. So what? So you say, okay, you know what? I changed my mind. I actually no pass away. I going back. I going back to where I was before I pass away. And I going back because I want to selling my stuff first. I want to make money. I want to make profit of those stuff that I leave behind. I left behind. So I wanna go back. And you come back. You come back. You pass away, then you suddenly become alive again. And you come back again. And then you say, okay, right now, this is my opportunity. I had to sell those my friend, what's up? Good. Yeah. So you said that you know, and then you came back, and then you go, you survive. History makes some exception, and so you pass away, and then five days later, you are alive. You disappear. Nobody knows because you leave yourself alone. Nobody notices that you actually pass away somewhere. But because you haven't selling your stuff, or because you have to do things before you pass away, yeah, somebody give it to you the opportunity, and you coming to the point where you was alive, but you are actually dead, a dead person walking, and then you go to Facebook. And you actually say, okay, now I have to do something before I pass away for the second time. And before that, I need to sell my stuff. I have to, take a pictures of the fridge and the freezer and the table and the computer. And then I have to grab that money over there. Probably I'm going to put somewhere and send it to somebody, because certainly you have that sense of that your time was up. I mean, you are actually a dead person. But because you want to do something with your stuff that you actually left, suddenly you come back. But then you say, for how long are you going to live this life again? Like, for how long? Until somebody shoot me again, or somebody kill me, or I don't know. So you have that sense of have to do now or never. And you start to sell your stuff. And you have like a 3 month to actually put in the apartment complete empty. You actually have just a backpack and a bicycle and a pannier and a trailer. Everything in order to, this is good story. Everything in order to go away. Because somebody that permitted you to come back to the earth, telling you that, you know what, I'll give it to you 3 months, a chance to you go back to the place where you was, grab the money, grab the, I'm going to focus now on that ladies is coming. I'll show you guys. Yeah. They are. Yeah. They are. True rollerbladed. Life, you see? When you pass away, you don't see this anymore, eh? See this, probably there is somewhere like this, but this world is finished. That's it. But you are alive, you come back. And that somebody, probably God. What is God? Somebody telling you, I give it to you the chance to live your life again. I put your timeline, 3 months, selling everything for your apartment, drop the money over there, though. Where's the money? Over there. You know where is the money? That money that you put in the envelope and you put it somewhere in your place. The only person who knows are you. You are. So grab the money, sell it as you can, and leave the bicycle, the trailer, that bicycle you bring from Paraguay before you pass away. And then you have another 10 years of living life. But you have to go away. You have to go away. And you say, oh, I got away for like 21 years already. I got already like 150,000 kilometers done. And they say, okay, no problem. You go sell your stuff, and in 3 months you're going to pass away, definitely. No more second opportunity, no more opportunity. That's it. You're going to pass away completely. You're going to die completely. So what about that? Do you accept the deal? As I said, like 10 years of traveling, go away around the world. I don't know, go to China. I don't know, go somewhere where you've never been before. Or you pass away in 3 months, definitely, forever. Will be forever. No, come back and so. No, that's it. So I give it to you the time, the 3 months of thinking, doing, the selling your stuff, selling in the kitchen, the fridge, freezer, whatever. So what do you prefer? Do you prefer passing away in 3 months period? Or you prefer to have it 10 years around the world by bicycle? And I say by bicycle because you can actually buy something else. And then you can say, for example, I'm going to make money. You know what? I give it to you another thing. That somebody called God. Saying to you, over there somewhere. You know what? I give it to you 3 months, 90 days. You go to your place, relax, eat something, drink something, and then start to sell your stuff. And marketplace on Facebook, use technology, or put it away. Call somebody and say, you know what, I got this if you want. But that is more difficult in Canada because people in Canada don't need donations. They actually want to donate their stuff. So it's difficult. It's difficult to say, okay, you know what? Let's looking for poor people. Where is that poor people? Where is that poor people in Canada? I ask you, where is a poor people? What you call poor people actually? In Canada. There's none. Yeah, because the standard of being poor in Canada is not what I know about poor people. I know what is a poor people. I know what is a being poor. And in Canada, there's no one single person, no one. You can discuss that. You can say, you fucking crazy. No one is really poor. I stop over here and watching you directly over there. I said, in Canada, in Canada, Canada is the country of abundance. Everything is overwhelming here. Abundance. You will never get hungry. Hungry? Yeah, never. Anywhere. And you say, no, well, I mean, you live in the side of the country and the north over here, the indigenous people, they are, suffering really, struggling with the situation because you're getting really poor over there. There's no resources. Well, if in that case, if you're suffering a circumstance where you cannot actually fill your necessities because there is extreme situation where you cannot, this is not true. As well, why it's not true? Because social service in Canada, if you are poor or really poor, depending on the circumstance, depending on the region, they give it to you more money yet. Talking about welfare, for example, what is the welfare in the north? In Nunavut, for example, what is they call the welfare juniors? How much money they got received? They got money. In Canada, if you are poor, you receive a welfare. You receive some money, and you have actually a list of things that you can use, benefits, where you can take a food, what to do with your, with the health coverage. You want clothes? No problem. I give you a place where you can actually go and asking for your own clothes. Where is the poor people here? Now go to Paraguay, for example, the country where I was born in Paraguay, and see the poor condition over there. And what is the resource available to those poor people in Paraguay? Or somewhere, I don't know, in Africa, Bangladesh, whatever. And then you come back to Canada and see, where is the poor people here? What the fuck are you talking about? So, this country is the country of abundance. And when you have it 3 months after you pass away, and then 5 days later, you come back to the earth, and you come back, and because you want to sell your stuff, because you want to donate your stuff, you probably find some office. There is some here in Sainte-Marie. There is there's an office, de la Maison de la Famille in French, family house. Yeah, it sounds like a environment where people actually provide help to the poor. Yeah. Let's put it this way. Yes, there is a poor people in Canada. In the Canadian standard. Poor people in the Canadian standard. That's it. Yes, they are. In the Canadian standard. And what is the Canadian standard? Do not compare the poor people in Canada and the so-called poor people with the poor people in Paraguay. Never. You cannot compare. Because those people over there, they are completely abandoned from the government. Completely. And that is the reason why there are so much violence. Because everything is integrated. Everything is coming to the integration. Why in Canada you can live like this? Without problem in general. I don't say there is nothing, no criminal, no. Here is a country, big country, 45, 46 million people in here. And there are crime. But not too many. So we call in Spanish paz social, the social peace. So how you can buy the social peace? Let me know. If you are the government and you abandon the people, your people, and you pretend in the same time has this social peace, social environment, peaceful environment in the society, you will not find that. And this is one of the things that plenty of problems everywhere. And this is one of the things that you have to consider why in Canada, in general, you can live peacefully. And the environment that you can actually have this so-called quality of life developed in your own circumstance. You can have the opportunity here in Canada and in the United States to make money, to build up your business. It's an opportunity. It's the country opportunity. That is the reason why so many people want to come here or to the United States to work, to make money. Because see the opportunities. Plenty of opportunities. Vast opportunities for every single person. And if you are, for whatever reason, incapable or unable to develop the quality of life, it's because something is wrong with you. Something you do wrong. You have a problem with alcohol, you have a problem with cigarettes, you have a problem with I don't know. Probably. And then you blame to the government. You blame to the government because you did something or did something. Or you actually you had to yeah. And here in Canada right now, so many people say, oh, in Canada you can die of hunger. A catastrophic situation in Canada. In Canada, people, the government is terrible. The price is going up. What the fuck? Yeah, of course. If you spend more money that you receive, for example, you receive $2,000 every month, for example, or maybe $5,000. But you're expensive, you're spending 6,000. How come? You receive 5,000, but you're spending 6,000. How come? You will never have the money and you pack it. And then you start to blame the government. Sounds easy, eh? Yeah. So I'm alive because I come back. I got 3 months to selling my stuff. Well, we can try to do that. Try to clean up the apartment. Or pay somebody to come in with a big truck and grab everything and clean up the apartment. Because you're going to leave soon. You're probably going to leave even before the 90 days. You're probably going to come to your apartment and say, you know what? I will donate everything fast, quick. I will grab some money. And you know what? In a matter of days, I will prepare my bicycle and everything and then fucking go away. And you know what? Here is the keys and do whatever you want with the stuff over there. Left over there. And the place where I'm living, actually the lady went to, I don't know, I think she passed away or she went to another house where, people taking care of really old people. And I guess, and then Maris, one of the administrator, she called me and said, Omar, we got this lady, she is now, whatever, passed away, and she have this bed and this furnitures. Do you mind if you keep it for yourself, or you want to throw it out, or you don't want to? Let me know. And I respond positively. I say, yes, for sure. I don't mind to have a bed. Certainly, I don't mind to have that furniture. So I got from that lady who leave the apartment where I live in now, and they go from her. Yeah, and that's what it is. This is the circular economy. Yeah, where you can reuse, you can recycle. Yeah. So I came back to do that. I came back to do my job, to clean up the apartment or whatever. But if I want to leave, if I want to live my life, um, uh, without pass away in a matter of like weeks, I had to pick up my bike and go away. It's like an anecdotic situation. Sounds like a predestined. Uh, I mean, shit, the fuck. You have to do that in order. If you want to survive, You want to live on the earth another like 10 years. Do you want to? Do you want to enjoy the environment and see the trees, the people, the train, the churches? You want to go back to the supermarket, buy some like tomatoes, for example, or maybe some red wine, like an expensive red wine in order to have that last expensive red wine in your fucking life? You want that? So, you want to see Kamala Harris being president of the United States in November? Do you want? Or you want to die before? What you prefer? You say, okay, I want that. Well, you know what to do. There's a bicycle over there. There's a trailer waiting for you. The contract we sign up. The assignment. You got the assignment. You got your assignment. Very clear. So do it. There's no return. You cannot actually say, you know what, I'm going to run away from you. I'm going to clean up my apartment and then disappear somewhere because, I will lie to you because I will say, okay, I'm a bicycle, but I'm not. First of all, I know you like it. You survive. You like the life of free spirit, nomadic lifestyle. Do you like that? What a crazy situation. I make it up. This story is just coming in my mind just now. Good story, eh? You cannot lie to God. I actually using this terminology, God, as a concept. Do I believe in God? Yeah, I believe in the concept of God. You see what Trump said? Do you have a plan? No, I don't have a plan, but I have a concept of a plan. Concept of a plan. Crazy. Yeah. God for me is everything. You know why I believe in God? And the presence of the concept of God. Because when I traveling long distance, there was two elements, silence and solitude. You are alone. In the middle of nowhere, generally in the middle of nowhere. Because I choose to go through small village and several times, several kilometers without nothing, no cars, no house, no people, nothing. And in those circumstances and those environments, you are completely alone, without nothing to lose, nothing to gain, no plan to return, nowhere to return. You don't have nobody to waiting for you. Nobody. So you are in your present time, Nothing else is more important than the present time. And what is in the present time? Silence and solitude. Then you start to talk like this, to talk it to yourself. Because there's nobody. And then you have to cycling, and then you dismount the bicycle, and then you walk in those high hill, I mean the uphill. You walking for several meters up to the hill, and then you come down again, mount the bicycle, and then you have to have a good break in order to come down again, whatever. So you enjoy your own circumstance because you are completely alone. You are in solitude, nobody. Then somebody by car, zoom, a car pass by. What is that, mosquito? Yeah, I guess so, yeah. Look at the fucking, it's more than a mosquito. It's a mosquito. Yeah, it is a little mosquito. It's that another insect? Okay, so, and then you are talking to yourself. You're talking to yourself. You're laughing. You crazy. You fucking crazy. In the middle of nowhere. Then suddenly you realize actually you're talking to somebody else. A presence. Somebody is beside you. Then you realize you are completely crazy. Now it's beyond craziness because you're actually thinking that somebody is with you. Then you realize that somebody I actually do exist. And that somebody is God. Many, many, many times I actually realized it in the past. Yeah. And this is situation you cannot actually put it in the concept of a spirituality, because you can put in the concept of, I don't know, psychology, emotional situation, human being. I don't know. I don't see the presence of God, because then I realized there was somebody more relevant than a simple situation, let's say human being. No, it was something else that made me actually really good to talk with. And then I hear his or her voice, whatever it is. I say, well, you are third degree craziness. You are third degree, fourth degree craziness. You cannot, you have no cure. You're fucking crazy. Yes, I am fucking crazy because I believe in that experience. That's happening to me. I'm more experienced. I'm more and more. Like, I'm deep to that 21 years of nomadic lifestyle. And sometimes we need to think about why, as a human being, we are so attached to material things. We are attached with the car, with the apartment, with, I don't know. We cannot do wherever we want because we are trapped in our own commodities, our family, whatever. But fundamentally, we are nomad. Human beings are nomad. Before they are hunter, they was hunter, and there was nomad. We human being. And that's the reason why I like when people say, I am a digital nomad, digital nomadic. I am digital nomad. Yeah, those people who need a computer and a good internet connection, and that's it. You can live anywhere, like Tokyo, for example. And then you want to move away, well, you come back to New York. And then you are tired from New York, well, I want to go to Sao Paulo, Brazil. Sao Paulo is quite interesting, big city in Brazil. And then suddenly I said, well, you know what? I changed my mind. I want to go to the south, further south. Where? Well, I guess Sydney, Australia is a good spot. So you go to Sydney. And then you suddenly say, okay, you know what? I never been to the Middle East. What about Dubai? I want to relocate in Dubai. So you rent an apartment over there in Dubai. And then you suddenly realize after 2 months in Dubai, you don't like the lifestyle that Arabian people, rich, whatever, but then it's not your environment. So no. I'd rather go to Beijing. And then you go to Beijing. And then you suddenly say, well, you know what? Now that I am here in Beijing, close to where I want to be to the next destination, I want to go to Calcutta. And then I want to go to Delhi. And then I want to go to the north of India somewhere. And say so, and then suddenly you say, well, wait a moment, I've never been to Africa. Well, Africa, what is Africa? Because if you say Africa is Morocco or Algeria, or what was the other one? Tunisia, Algeria, Morocco, they are no African. I mean, the perception, the concept of being African, those people are, I don't know, as we call in Spanish, Magrebíes, Maghreb, North African, and in some way, North African, because they don't look like an African. Because you want to look like an African. I mean, those people, what is Africa? Africa is Kenya, for example, Sudan, Ethiopia, Namibia. I don't know, Kigali, and Kigali is the capital city of a friend of mine living over there in Kigali. She is an England white woman living in Kigali, a capital of, what is the capital? A country somewhere. That is Africa. That is Africa. For me. So anyways, you explore, you know. And then you come back to Canada. Then you can come back to Quebec. And then you take a look and you watch and say, oh, my time is up now. I got 10 years permission to be alive on the earth with the condition of traveling on my bike as a nomadic lifestyle. As always, with one plus, that person over there who permitted me to come back after 5 days of being killed, pass away. He said, this is the number of the lottery. Play this lottery 649. And this day, you got 6 number to fill. This is the winner number. You got, off the 6 number, 5 numbers. And when you say numbers means from 1 to 50, something like that. 50 number. So you got 5 correct number in series. You got the series, you got, it's the winning number. But you got 6, rather than 6, you got 5 numbers. You have to choose the last number. I don't think it's a good deal. I'd rather prefer the 6 number all together. What about that? And then you got, I don't know, 1 million, 2 million, 70 million, $70 million just to share with your loved one, for example. If you hear a voice, why you not ask him or her, what is the number of the lottery? If you believe in God and you say you're talking to God, ask him or her, what is the number of the lottery? What is the number? What's the winning number? And then you became rich. Well, I got to pedal in. I guess I got to go to my place. I enjoy to talk to me and to you guys. I know I'm going to upload this video. Oh, actually, it's live. It's a live event. 1 hour and 30 minutes. You know what? I could talk to you for hours. And sometimes, yeah, saying this stuff, Nah, I want to show you guys over here something. Look, I want to put this over there. Look, the bicycle over there parking. That bicycle is a real bicycle. Everything is there. Parking over there, and that's it. There's no security thing like somebody tied up with something in order to nobody can stole this bicycle. Absolutely no. This bicycle be there. You can grab the bicycle and go away. Nobody could store this bicycle. No need to store. Do you understand the point? Why Canada is Canada? Because nobody stole anything around here in general. You can leave your telephone and you can't open up. Happening in a supermarket parking lot. You can, nobody touch. Nobody has a sense of soul in the stars. This is happening somewhere else, not here. And you ask me why. Well, you got the response. And why? How the poor people living in Canada? How can you can survive the poor in Canada? How can you can be poor? And that is the reason why the big corporation, people who has a lot of money, must say thank you, government. Thank you. Because thanks to the government and the social services provide help and assistance of the vulnerable people, you can actually live in Canada with peace, social peace. This is the way you're building up a peace land, a peaceful land. Because you assist the people. You say, okay, I give it to you the basic. I cannot give it to you a lot of stuff, but I can give it to you the basic stuff in order to in order to you stay okay. And not go around stealing stuff to survive. Those people who is stealing, those people, especially in Vancouver, they're going around and stealing bicycles. Oh, that's terrible. Because I experienced once somebody come in and put a lock on my bicycle. I was running on the seaside of the Stanley Park. And then when I came back, my bike was there with the extra lock because I already locked my bike. And there's another extra lock over there. And I said, what the fuck is going on over here? Myself, I'm a dangerous person. Myself, very aggressive person myself. Sorry about that. I have to recognize my limitations. And one of my limitations is don't fucking play with me. Do not do it. Do not fucking play with me. And that way. Don't do that. So I came and I saw my bike. And I saw another lock in Vancouver at Stanley Park. In the morning. I was Sunday morning, Sunday. And then suddenly a guy coming from the forest, from the bush. He said, this is my bike. And I said, you're fucking crazy. And I grabbed immediately my telephone. It was my telephone. There was a cell phone, yeah. At the moment, I got my telephone. I called the police. And I said, you fucking, this is your bike. When actually it's my bike. This is my lock. The fucking thing. What the fuck? He said, no, this is my bike. So you have to put it out of your locker and you lock this. This is my bike. No problem. I said, you know what? Wait. I called the police. I spoke, and the guy was there, waiting for. He waiting for his bike. Imagine this extreme situation. And then and then he was there. He was there. He was with the you know, he will not give it to me the opportunity to take off my bicycle from there, because the bicycle is his bicycle, not mine. So watch out. And please take off whatever. So he was in the distance like I don't know, 3-4 meters from my bike. He was there. He was standing over there, you know, waiting for take off his bike and go away. And of course I waited. I waited for the police. The police arrive in a minute. And then suddenly, when the police is coming, the guy realized the police car is around, and he vanished. He disappeared. And when the police came and see the situation, he asked me several questions about the validity of my complaint, and want to know if it actually is my bicycle and stuff. I say, what the fuck? This is my bike. And then I show him the key. I open up my lock. You know, my lock is in. And then I say, okay. So those officers tried to see where the guy was and the stuff. You know, walking around, see what, nothing. And then one of the officers came with how you say when you cut it off the iron stuff, that machine that you cut stuff, a lock, you know, when you cut a lock, you cut it off, that instrument, that tool. And he came with that tool, cut my bicycle lock on my bike, and my bike was liberated. We're ready to move the bicycle out of that parking lot, the Stanley Park, and pick up my bicycle and go away. You know? And the police asked me if I want to do a formal complaint and stuff, and I said no, because where are you going to? What you got to do? What? He asked me about what he looked like. And when I say that, he looked like that, one of the officers said, okay, we got it. I think we know who it is or whatever. You know, those stuff. So, they stolen thing. Why? Because they are in drugs. They are drug addicts. The fuckers. I hate those people. I hate those people actually drinking as well, and those people who drinking and you know and bother other people, like the driving with the drunk. So, anyways, I'm going to go that way because this is the main road, the main circulating now We give. So the main street. There you are. Main street. So this happened. But beside that, you cannot actually talking about poor people. Yeah, for sure, you can say that. But we are poor. Yeah. Yeah. No. No, I cannot say they are because I know what is a poor people look like. So I'm talking about those people who are not in drugs or, you know, coming very fast. You see, I'm circulating and how you say, in an opposite way. The car is coming that way, directly in front of me. And slow down. Slow down. I'm not even going the right way, on the left. Right in the front. Just for a few meters. This is what I often do. Because I am I am who control the traffic. I am who control the traffic when I circulate in the streets. Not the cars, not the drivers. I control the situation. I say what the car had to do, where to go, what to do. I say to the car driver. You see? You have when you are a nomad or you became a nomadic, you have to have some kind of authority. You have to resolve the situation with a strong sense of authority. That is where the authoritarianism coming from. Authoritarianism sounds like a so somebody who say, okay, I got this authority and I can provide authoritarianism, therefore I am a dictator. Whoa. I am in one way or in some way, I am a dictator. Somebody who say to you exactly what's going on. Yeah. Yeah. You have to be a dictator sometime in your life. You have to control the situation. You cannot let other people control the situation because, you know why? Because then they try to abuse you, or they try to abuse your rights, overpower your own territory. You can actually be kind with people, but don't let people think you are stupid. You cannot do that. I cannot do that. Now, I am arriving now at my place. Slowly I am approaching the building where I live in. This is the park, just across the street. And there is the municipal, the public, how you say, garden, where people plant the garden like vegetable like tomatoes and basilos and onions and stuff, completely free. I don't know. I think people pay for it. I'm not sure, but it sounds like for free because they provide everything. Provide the soil, provide nice place. I mean, here you cannot say free or because it's certainly a community situation. Yeah, it's a public garden. It's a municipal territory. We got my pumping over here. Boom! Yes, I actually am in the parking lot of a place. I arriving back from my crazy trip. So another one. Boom! Boom! Yeah. It's over there, my car. You see, it's difficult to leave everything behind and just go, being boring or it's okay. No one to go away, no problem. You got 3 months and then you pass away. You will pass away in 3 months. You got it? See you later, guys. It was a good time to talk to you guys. See you later in another episode.